Annastasia, and today I'm going to be talking to you about something that's super exciting for me. I don't know if it's going to be so exciting for you, but it's going to be exciting for me, and it's because I'm doing my first cosplay, and I think that's super cool. Oh, now you want to come to me. Okay, fine. Now he wants to come to me. But I'm doing my first cosplay, and I think it is so... I don't even know a word for it. I think it's amazing, and it's really hard, but I think that's what makes it so fun, is that it's so challenging. And I decided to start doing it because, once again, of my idol Meg Turney. She does cosplay, and I thought that was super cool. Why are you biting me? You saw he bite me. He bit me, right? Yeah. But I thought that was super cool, and so I decided to try it out. And so far it's been a lot of fun. It's been super frustrating, but it's been a lot of fun. I'm not the biggest sewing person, so I've had to learn a lot from my roommate Sunny. But it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to show you what I have so far, because trust me, it's not done. It is not done. Not at all. But I'll put a little picture really quick of Asuna. It won't be in the frame, it'll be a separate picture because I don't have an editing software, so I use the YouTube one, and I haven't figured out how to put one in there yet. That's beside the point. Anyway, here's a picture of Asuna. Here's a picture of my cosplay, who I'm doing. Yeah. And so far, oh, let me explain who that is. That is Asuna from Sword Art Online, the first, not first outfit of hers, but the first half of the first season. It's a little weird, but but that's Asuna. She's one of the, to me, one of the main characters. She's not the main character, but she's a big part of it. And I just, for some reason, I kind of fell in love with her outfit, and I decided I'm gonna try that. And so I have, and let me show you what I've got so far. So, first thing I've made so far is her skirt, because that was honestly the easiest thing to do. So I made her skirt. It's the pleated skirt with space in between. It's got the white stripe, and to be honest, this was, I've made a skirt before, but this was really challenging because you can see, what are you doing? Whatever, I don't know what he's doing. But I couldn't get it to fit right. And I messed up in the beginning as well, and I just kind of went with it. So what I did was I measured my waist. I think it was 32, 36, 38, 30 something. I don't remember the number. And what I did was I doubled that number and then gave like 6 or 8 more inches because I wanted the pleats to be 2.5 inches wide. And then there was going to be space in between. It wasn't just pleat on pleat, it was pleat, space, pleat. So I gave the extra inches to give that space. And there's honestly not that much space in between. I don't even know how far that is, but it's not that much space in between. And so I was like, maybe 6 or 8 inches will be fine. That's all I really need. But then I started making it, and I didn't realize I was making the pleats 3 inches across. I didn't realize that. I should have seen it when I was going, here's 3 inches. But I made it 3 inches, and Butler, he's being crazy. I made them 3 inches, and so that shortened my fabric a lot. So I thought it wasn't going to fit. So I was originally measuring it at about my hips. That's where I wanted it to sit. So to make it fit, I pulled it up to my waist. I know anatomy. Right here, at the thinnest part. And that made it work, but plus because I made it so long originally because I didn't want to make it too short, I made it too long, and I could just cut fabric or I can double hem it or whatever. So I wasn't worried about the length because I had enough fabric. And so, Butler. And so I wasn't worried about that. So I managed to make it fit. And I had a little bit extra. As you can see, I have a little extra bit here. It's not very clean. Not very clean at all. But I'm not really worried about what the back looks like because it's going to be covered anyway. And so I made it fit. But so I made the pleats 3 inches. And it doesn't look bad. It looks fine. I like it that way anyway, so it's not like I hate it. But then I needed to put the zipper in. So I cut my extra fabric and I pinned it where the zipper was going to be and everything. I cut the extra fabric and I went to put the zipper in. And I've had a lot of problems with the sewing machine because I bought the wrong bobbins. So it kept getting caught and I had to keep cutting it out and starting over. So that happened like 3 times with the zipper. The bobbin got caught and I couldn't sew. So I was really frustrated with the zipper. Even though it wasn't the zipper's fault, it was my fault. I bought the wrong bobbins. But it annoyed the crap out of me. But I finally got the zipper in and I did not sew it on very well. It looks atrocious. But I did my best. I did my best. And I can try to show you it. Can you see it? It's not the best. I hope my camera's focusing. I can't see. But it's really wonky. And it's really bad. But I did it. It still works. It still zips. It stays on. But then I tried it on and it was still too big. I messed up somewhere. I don't know how I messed up. But it was too big. It didn't sit right. It didn't sit tight enough. It was just very loose and I was just like, I don't like this. So I knew I wanted to put a clasp on it anyway. So what I did was I tightened it. I put it to where I thought it needed to be to fit around me. And I used my fingers to keep hold of where that was and I put pen marks so I could sew these on. And so now it fits. But when it's like that, it's very folded over. Very folded over. So I'm glad the back of the skirt is not going to be seen. Because it's not the best. But it fits, and it works, and it looks okay from the front, so that's all I care about. The other thing about the back is she has a white stripe on the bottom of her skirt. And I wish I'd put this on before I made the skirt because it was very difficult to get this stripe on afterwards, trying to make it tight and fit. Plus the stripe itself was a challenge because we tried many different ways to make this stripe and it didn't work. We couldn't get it to work. We tried like the safety pin pushing it through itself, but then we finally got it to work and it was too small and I hated it. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm starting over. And I made this stripe. It's a bit bigger than I wanted it to be, but I think it still looks good, especially with the bigger pleats. But the fabric didn't go all the way around. And I decided not to put any more because I didn't care what the back looked like. And of course my next cosplay I'm going to care a lot more. But this is my first one and it's so hard. It is so hard. But then, so I had it all sewn, and I didn't have the top doubled over like this, I just had it sewn so well, no, I'm not saying this in the right order. Anyway, I basically doubled the top over to make it the right length, and I hemmed the bottom twice. I folded it over multiple times so it wasn't frayed, and so it was shorter, and it sits at the right part now. It sits about mid-thigh, maybe a little shorter, because the skirt looks a little short in the picture to me, so I decided to make it kind of short. And yeah, this took like so many days. Plus, I mean, I work my other job and everything, so it makes it harder to do this all day. It's not like I can do it all day and just focus on it. But it was fun. And I've really enjoyed it, and I think it looks pretty great. I think I did a good job. I'll just pose for a second. Pose for a second. I think I did pretty good. I think that it looks fantastic when I wear it. I think that it suits the picture. It suits Asuna. I think it works. I think it looks really good, and I'm very proud of it. And once I could get my sewing skills up, then it'll be better. But I can also show you what else I've done so far. So far, I've made one glove. The way it works is it sits at about the knuckles. Stay. I said stay. Sits at about the knuckles and it goes up the arm. It sits about right there. I don't know if you can see. I hope you can see. And it's got this cute little pattern, cute little ruffle pattern that I wanted to hem and give like a clean line for, but these things are too small for me to do that with my skills, so I just left it how I cut it out. I think it looks fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And then she has red trim along the hand part, so that took forever and a day because I couldn't get it to be the right size, and then I couldn't figure out how to hem it, and I eventually just glued the edges together, and then I sewed it on there, and that worked pretty good. So hopefully the glue doesn't come apart, but it goes all the way around, and I have a little bit of overlap over here. And then she also has some ruffles on the palm, which I did last night. So I accidentally sewed over that one, and I'm not taking it out because I don't care. I'm doing my best, you guys. I'm sorry. I'll get better, I promise. But yeah, and I think it looks pretty good. Let me see if I can get it on. It takes forever to get on because it's so tight. I probably made them a bit too tight, but I wanted them to hold themselves up. I didn't want to have to like use any tape or anything to hold it up. I just wanted it to hold itself up. So it takes a little bit to get it on. But I think that's okay because I'm not going to be in a rush to put this on. It's not like I'm going to a con or anything. I'm just doing this for my own wants and needs and happiness. But yeah, so there it is. It just sits about right there. It's a little loose, but I'm not going to be playing with it like that. So it sits pretty well as I move and everything. You can see there's a little bit of a hemming problem up here. I might do something about that. I haven't... He bit me again. I haven't decided. Because there's going to be a piece that attaches from here, so I don't know how much this is going to be seen. I don't know if that's in frame or not, but it's hilarious. I don't know how much is going to be seen. And I have the seam going under the arm, so it's kind of hidden. And then it just sits at the palm. That's not the palm. It sits here at the palm. It sits here at the knuckles. It's very elegant-like to me. I like it. But yeah, and then I have the other arm, the top cut out, and I have it sewn, and I have this part cut out. I just need to put the red trim and the ruffle there, so that arm will be good. Did that last night. And then I've got the leg pieces cut out. I've got the design, stay, there we go. I got the design cut out and it fits my leg pretty good. I'm not worried about what the bottom looks like because it's going to be covered by her boots. But I just need to put the red trim around those lines. I don't know how I'm going to... What? I think he wants to play. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but there's that. And I have both of those done. So that's really all I've got so far. He's so pissed. That's all I really have so far. The next thing I'm going to do once I finish all those pieces is I'm going to probably start working on the bodice part. Start working on like the neck and the boobs and the front flap thing she has. That'll be the big difficult part, because skirts and arm and legs, they make sense, but working around boobs and hips and all of that is very difficult in my opinion, because you gotta make it fit right. Nothing's gonna be hiding that. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, but I just thought I'd share my experience with you guys and tell you how things went, and I don't know, I just wanted to share it. So I hope that it goes well. I'll give another progress update probably when I finish the arms and leg pieces to show those off. I don't know when that's gonna be. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I say that every time, don't I? I said that last time. I don't know what else to say. But hopefully this goes well. Hopefully I finish it. I plan on it because I want to take pictures in it. I want to go somewhere and take nice pictures of it. Because I'm really proud of it. I think it's really interesting and really fun to do. And hopefully it's something that I can make a career out of one day. Cosplay, photography, modeling. I hope all of it I can make a career out of it one day. I think that'd be great. But that's about it. Just showed you what I've made, showed you what I've done, and yeah, hopefully this goes well. I know I've already said that already, I'm sorry. But as always, I'll see you in the next video. Stay happy, stay strong, be free, and just have fun. Have fun, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.